cruisers. So I decided to do this new segment or try this segment on this channel and see how it works of talking about some gospel news. Talk about what news is going on in the church world. So I guess I should say church news because the gospel already have the good news. But so let's see how this goes. So first story I want to talk about is Jawn Murray. Jawn Murray was at Kierra Sheard's wedding. And I'm not going to, y'all, this is not going to be a long thing. It's not going to be one of them things that hopefully doesn't even go past 10 minutes. So if I'm talking fast, that's why, because I want to make this short. So Jawn Murray was at Kierra Sheard's wedding, as you can see here in the picture. They're friends. And you can see him here with Faith Evans, and he's here with Karen Clark Sheard, and I think that's Jackie, if I'm not mistaken, the aunt of Kiki or Kierra Sheard Long. I think it's her last name now. Oh no, it's Kelly. Her last name now is Kelly, if I'm not mistaken. This is her aunt, of course, Karen Clark and Dorinda Clark's sister, Jackie. So Jawn Murray did a post on Thursday. I tested positive for COVID with the TV studio in New York City. It goes on to say, if I had not been getting tested daily while working on the TV show, I would likely still have thought I just had a cold. Now, y'all know these new variants of COVID is coming out, presenting itself as if you have a cold, especially if you're vaccinated. They're saying that it's mild and it just seems like you have a cold if you're vaccinated, hopefully. So it says, in case you haven't heard, the new variant masks itself as a cold, as I just said. Let me emphasize, if you're currently having any basic cold symptoms, go get a COVID test now. So Jawn Murray is basically telling everybody, if you are having any of these type symptoms, go be tested. He have to be tested for this studio that he works with in New York City. He said through basic contact tracing. Now, those of you who, like myself, who's had COVID before, you know that the CDC calls you and wants you to contact trace. Go back. They want to know who you've been with, before, in days prior to you contracting this virus. And I was only able to contract. I was able to identify, and that I contracted COVID at an event I attended in Detroit. Well, y'all know what the event was that he attended in Detroit. We just talked about it. He was at the wedding, or the renewal vow, or whatever it was. Because y'all know Kiki's been married for a year now, and they wanted to have this big event. Despite the organizers having COVID protocols in place, which is why I felt safe to attend it, the variant is just so aggressive that it made its rounds, and numerous attendees have since tested positive. Now that right there is very important. It says numerous attendees have since tested positive. Now it's rumored that Kiki herself tested. I don't know. See, I shouldn't even say that because I don't know that to be true, and I don't like to repeat nothing unless I know it to be true. But whoever have, I pray that God, that their symptoms remain mild, nothing significant, and they get better really, really soon. So he goes on to talk more about the virus. He said public safety is priority here. That's why I'm sharing my journey with you. My family has taken detailed safety measures to try and look after me during this time, and I'm very grateful. He said, again, I say if you or anyone mentions they are battling a cold, a call for congestion, scratchy throat, etc., please stop what you are doing immediately and get a COVID test. You could be saving your life and stopping the spread to others. So again, prayers to Jawn Murray and anyone else who was at this event that contracted this horrible virus. I pray a speedy, full recovery with no long-term COVID or whatever they call it. Also, in church news, this pretty young lady and this handsome young man is calling it quits. Harlem star Megan Good and husband DeVon Franklin is going to divorce after 9 years of marriage. There's no one fault. We believe that this is the next best chapter in the evolution of our love. That's an interesting way of putting it. I'm going to call my ex and I'm going to say, hey, we're in the next chapter of the evolution of our love. And see how he's going to hang up on me. Megan Good and DeVon Franklin tell people exclusively. So that's their story. That's the statement they're putting out. But it is said that it was him that filed for divorce. So it doesn't matter who filed it. I mean, somebody got to go down there and do the paperwork. So does it really matter who filed it? So anyway, it seems that Devin Franklin has officially filed for divorce from his wife, Megan Good. And y'all know that he's a minister. I think a pastor. Y'all can drop down in the comments and let me know, but I'm pretty sure he's a pastor. According to legal documents, documents exclusively obtained by the Blast, the case was opened on Monday, December 20th at Stanley Moss Courthouse in Los Angeles. The couple has been married since 2012, but do not have any children together, so there are no concerns about child support. So their separation agreement should be pretty simple, maybe, if they sign some stuff before. So sometimes things just don't work. They say opposite attracts, but when you're not, you got to be opposite attract, but you also have to be compatible. Moving on. So back to this COVID-19. There was a posting on Pastor Dewey Smith Jr.'s website that says, "Fam, y'all please be careful and keep our mayor-elect Andrew Dickens in your thoughts and prayers. He just tested positive for COVID after graciously visiting the House of Hope Atlanta yesterday." This is our picture from yesterday, and I'm going to get tested soon. So Pastor Dewey Smith Jr. is getting tested. I don't know what his test results was. It's not showing on his website, but if I see it, I'll put it on my community tab to update y'all. I'm sick of COVID. Me too, Pastor. But we must stay resilient. Please be safe. Y'all, yesterday I got my booster shot. My arm today is hurting. I have taken 4 ibuprofens, but I wanted to get my booster shot because they're talking about this blizzard, this viral blizzard, and it is spreading like wildfire. So I felt the need to go get my my booster shot, in conjunction with doing everything that I can to keep myself safe. I have canceled travel that I was planning on doing at the end of the week. I'm thinking about canceling travel that I was planning on doing for New Year's, and we'll see what happens going forward. But this is a statement from the mayor-elect. It says, "Since the start of the campaign season, I have required to keep an active schedule. Accordingly, I have regularly tested for COVID-19 because the Omicron, I don't know how to pronounce that, variant has been surging. I increased my testing frequencies to every other day. Today, I tested positive for COVID-19 with a rapid test, and I am waiting the results of the PCR test." So he did the rapid test, and now he did the test to take a few more days to come back. First, I am feeling well and have only experienced mild symptoms. I cannot be certain where or when I was exposed, but if you have come into contact with me during the past week, I would urge you to get tested and to quarantine like I am until you receive a negative test result. Now, again, he was at, those of you who go to Pastor Dewey Smith Church, they're in Atlanta. You need to quarantine if you was at that service on Sunday. Also, I heard that he was at that NAACP, that same service, who our friend, our guilty pleasure that we talk about often over here, whose name I'm not going to mention because this video is not about him, but I heard he was also at that NAACP event this weekend also. So all those people would need to govern themselves accordingly. He said, "Second, we must remain diligent throughout this holiday season. I am fully vaccinated, so we know that this Omicron is highly contagious. Please be cautious and smart about your holiday plans. Please get vaccinated and boosted before spending time with your family and friends, and get tested both before and after." I don't really celebrate the holiday season, y'all. I don't do Christmas. I haven't in like many, many years. But don't tell anybody, because as soon as you tell folks you don't do Christmas, they think that you're like one of those other religions that I also respect, because you got the right to be whatever you want. But I am a Christian, a born again Christian. Oh, Pentecostal, Holy Ghost, holiness, Holy Ghost feel good. I don't do Christmas. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I hope everyone has a safe and healthy holiday, and I do too. I hope that all of y'all have a safe, happy, joyous holiday season. And I look forward to rejoining you across Atlanta after I have tested negative for COVID-19. Thank you for your prayers and well wishes. Happy holidays. Mary-elect, I will actually see you in April at an event. I have a cousin that is very prominent in Georgia, and I won't say who because y'all love the dox folk, but sometimes I tend to run into people. So this was also on his website or his posting on Facebook. It says, please be smart about your holiday plans. Get tested, wear masks, get vaccinated, and boosted. And like I said, today I took my booster shot. I probably will. All of my family love the holidays. All of my family do Christmas. So I'll probably go over and say hello. Because there ain't no way that my mama and my sister's going to be together. My little nephew and my nephew coming in town from Biloxi, Mississippi. I'm going to see my people, even though I'm going to be the Grinch. But I'm going to wear my mask. I have been boosted. My parents have had the booster shot. We're just going to do whatever we can to keep ourselves safe, y'all. I don't know. But y'all don't, I don't know. Anyway, so prayers up for Pastor Dewey Smith Jr. and for Mayor-elect Andre Dickens and everyone that they have been come in contact in their families and all of that. So, check out my other channel. Y'all know this is Miss Cruiser 2, and there's a regular Miss Cruiser. So check out the short on that channel. It's showing Kiki, I gotta stop calling her Kiki. She's a grown woman now. Kierra Sheard Kelly wearing Faith Evans' song, Come Over, out. She is singing that song, y'all. Okay? She's singing the heck out of that song. And somebody wrote in a post on Facebook, it says, listen, I need Kierra to go ahead and give us an R&B album. Yes, I would buy it. I wouldn't go on and download it like I do other music. I would actually spend money and buy it. And then they go on to say, I need Fantasia to go ahead and give us a gospel album. Look, I would buy it. Did y'all know I'm from the same little small town as Fantasia? Fantasia is from High Point, North Carolina. Guess where I'm from? High Point, North Carolina, born and raised and educated. Had one of my kids here. And do I know Fantasia and her family? Yes, I do. It's a small town, like I just said. And we all go to about the same church. I almost said the church, but I better not. The way she demolished Faith Evans' song in 30 seconds, woo. That's how I'm going to sing at my wedding. Listen, I ain't going to be singing at my next wedding. But she did. She put spank on that song, okay? Is that a phase? Did I just make that up? But anyway, so check that out on my other page. It's on the short, how she sang that song. Also, I think her mother, Karen Clark, is going to be in another Lifetime movie. I'm sure I've gone over 10 minutes. We're going to try to do better with this. If y'all have any news stories, church news stories, that is, church news gossip, church celebrity type folk gossip or news, send it to me. You can find me on Instagram under Miss Cruiser. Just DM me. I will answer. My page is wide open. Any stories that you want me to talk about on this segment of gospel news, which I think I'm going to change to church news. Because I don't want to use gospel news. I want to change it to church news. But we'll see how this works out. So drop it out in the comments. Let me know what you know about this. I'm trying to do more stuff than just talk about him. The dude. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I normally talk about. I'm trying to do more stuff. Give y'all more than that. That ain't my life. That's my guilty pleasure, though. This is Miss Cruiser 2. Please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay safe. And even though I don't celebrate, I will say it. Happy holidays, everyone. Have a safe and joyous holiday.